Hello there, Hannah. It is Tuesday and I only have 2 weeks until spring break. Yay! A lot of people have super exciting plans for spring break, like, oh, my family's going to New York to party. Not really party, but like see shows. Or, oh, I have a cool like internship. Or, oh, I'm going with friends on a road trip. Yeah, I'm sleeping. I've already told my parents, that's my plan. I'm coming home, I'm playing with the puppy, and then I'm sleeping. I even applied for these externship things over spring break, which are basically like really short internships you do where you go and shadow someone where they work. And I got one to shadow someone who works at a school, which, you know, would be super cool. But I'm homesick, so I turned it down because I'm 5. I honestly never thought I would be as homesick as I am, and it's not like it's like a crippling thing, like, oh, I want to go home right now. It's more just like I like knowing that I'll be going home eventually, and I don't know how my sister did it, because when she, you know, like towards her later years of college, or even starting sophomore year, she would spend her summers not at home. She'd spend her summers, you know, working somewhere, and then she'd go back to school, which again is far away, and I just don't know if I could do that. I'm a big fan of the prospect of being home for summer. I really don't know why, I just am. I can't explain it, but it makes me feel like a really little kid because everyone else is like making big plans and I'm like, I'm gonna go home. I saw your winter ball pictures, which, yes, your winter ball's at a ridiculous time of year. It is basically spring. I mean, it's still cold here, obviously, but as far as I can tell, it is either freezing here or ridiculously hot, and if it's somewhere in the middle, it's the apocalypse. So, basically, your winter ball was too late, but you looked gorgeous, so that is a plus. Also, I had heard of Pinterest before you made your video about it, but I didn't really know what it was, so thank you for informing me. It's kind of weird in my opinion. It's like Tumblr. It's organized in categories, or like Facebook with just pictures. But whatever. Things I don't understand about the internet. Long list there. So on Sunday there was work I could kind of start on if I wanted to, but it wasn't anything really vital to do. And of course I ended up spending the entire day watching Downton Abbey, because I'm ridiculous. I had seen the first season before, but not for a very long time, so I watched that again. And then I found that PBS has the entire second season online. Thank you, PBS. So I watched that. Lord, that show it's good, but there are so many things going on. If you haven't watched it yet, and by you, I mean Hannah or one of the random 10 viewers that seems to watch our videos, you should try watching it, because it's awesome. Good show. It's weird because, like, shows lately seem to be slowly taking this new format where they do super long episodes, but not as many of them. So, like, each one's almost sort of a movie, like Sherlock, for example, or Downton Abbey. Long episodes, not that many. But I like this because it means you can do more with one episode, and it also means that the episodes tend to, more time tends to pass between the episodes, which makes things a lot more realistic. Like, you know, if you have two characters and they meet each other and they're kind of clearly into each other a little bit, and then the next episode's a week later and they're like, oh, let's get married. It's a little ridiculous and like Secret Life of the American Teenager. But if you have one episode and then like 6 months later is the next one, okay, it's understandable. And this is also a show where it's just pretty to look at because of the sets and costumes. I mean, it's all period. And then also I sort of get really invested in it because I start yelling at the characters. Like the other day I was yelling at the oldest daughter, Mary, because she was an idiot. Again. And then I was yelling at the dad for doing something stupid, and I was literally sitting there in my room alone going, no, what are you doing, what are you doing? And then it's like, Caety, they can't hear you. I don't want to go to science. No. I wish I had something interesting to talk about, but nothing interesting has happened lately. I'm still alive. No, that's it. Well, Hannah, I will see you on Saturday, and hopefully in 2 weeks in person. I'm sorry this is the dullest video known to man. I love you. I love everyone that watches this. All 10 of you. Goodbye.